Time to eat, drink,
and be more merry.
It's more of everything you wish for.
Don't forget the presents.
Gift, get,
repeat.
Santa has elves.
You have us.
Let's get this holiday party started.
More gifts.
More brands.
More friends.
More merry.
All right, we are back.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Lots of things.
Second hour here at HSN today. I'm Michelle Yarn with...
I'm Guy.
Hello there.
How are you guys? So you wonder what we have in front of us here.
Yes.
We've got this little map. How are we looking at the map sideways? How do we want to look at it?
From above. Okay, so let me tell you guys why we have this map, first of all.
Is that better? That's better.
You guys know the fabulous Joy Mangano. So she was here this past weekend. She launched her brand new book, Inventing Joy. 40,000 copies were sold on Saturday. By the way, if you didn't get to pick one up yet, we do still have a few available online, so you can do that. But she's kicked off her book tour. So now she's on the Joy bus, and she is riding around the United States, and she may be coming to a town near you. Let's head on over to our Joy Tracker 2000.
She was in Illinois, right? And then she just kind of went, ooh, right over Indiana. The heck with those people. And then she went over to Ohio. And now, I think the next place she's going is...
Kentucky. Louisville.
Right? Isn't that where she's going? She's going to
Louisville, I believe.
Louisville, Kentucky. So, listen, what a great way to get to know Joy, to get to know more about her. And this book is amazing.
And you get to meet her.
Yeah. She's going to be at the, I think it's the Leadership Louisville Fraser Museum this morning. So make sure you meet the Joy Mangano, I should say, if you can, and stick through us with us throughout the week. We've got all kinds of great things. We're calling it Where in the World is Joy Mangano?
Hey, I like it. And if you bring your book in, you could get it autographed. I mean, how cool to meet the inspiration. The inspiration is what I like to call her.
Right.
But yeah, check that out. She's in Louisville today, and we will keep tracking Joy as she makes her way around the U.S. Throughout this book tour.
Very cool book signing. So if you would like to get involved with that, and the book is amazing, by the way. If you ever wanted to know anything about Joy, or even just, you know, how do people get successful? It's really a great thing. All right, speaking of successful, this man right here, Joe Harrison, who I name Joe different things all the time.
I am saving you money, though.
You are money. You've always been money saving, Joe, because you do a lot of those things. But then this is almost like, this is a money saving Joe, but what else would it be? It'd be like a world traveling Joe. Let's see, Joe in an emergency.
Joe in an emergency, I like that one.
Let's see, Joe's travels. It's so much fun because what we're offering you today is our Polaroid dash cam. Now, Joe has offered you several different configurations of this. This, to me, is the best possible one you could do because you're going to get one of these wonderful dash cams at a price that is half off, essentially, okay? Normally, it's $80 today. It's $40, $39.95. These things are amazing. We're also going to give you an 8 gig card so you can record the stuff and keep it if you need it, you know, for documentation if you get in an accident or anything like that, or, you know, you get arrested and you don't feel like you were given a fair deal, then you've actually got the video proof of it. So Joe brought in 21,000. We are down to 6,300 available. You can view and record anything or everything while you're on the road. You can be on a vacation. It could be a traffic event. It could be, you know, something that's just happening in the sky, whatever. You know, we've got pictures of meteors actually going across these. Lightning strikes. It could be the Grand Canyon, Sedona, Arizona, which I love, which I can never actually get a good shot of because I'm always driving. Now you can record it as you go. Our price is the best anywhere in the country at $39.95. We've got $7.99 on FlexPay. You got a 120-degree wide-angle lens, which captures virtually everything that you could possibly want to see as you're driving. Best of all, it makes you a safer driver because you're not trying to record things with your phone when you're driving, which you shouldn't even be doing anyway. So as I said, comes with an SD card, but you also can expand the memory as well. Joe, these have been so valuable, just not only as a fun way to be record, but also in case something bad happens, you've got some proof of it.
Right, and there's a bad accident every 3 seconds in the United States. And when there's an accident, it's always 2 people having 2 different stories, and that police officer has to write down what the other person says, even if it's their fault. So now what can happen is you can get blamed for an accident that truly wasn't yours, and your insurance premiums are going to go through the roof. Instead, you can just buy for $40 the best price on a dash cam we have ever offered. And this is brought to you by Polaroid, one of the top-selling electronic brands out there in the country for almost 100 years. But I want to show you that video because what it stands for, the quality is really going to show you. to be determined when you get into an accident. When you end up having to see what vehicle hit you, what was their license plate, who was the driver, that's when it really shows you the quality of the video. And right now, not only can I see my lane, I can see the lanes, couple lanes over, I can see the traffic on the bridge, I can see the traffic off in the distance. I can see everything because it's in perfect high definition, the best high definition we've ever offered, but it's also an ultra wide angle. But not only does it record in daytime, it also records at nighttime. Here we are capturing a beautiful Florida sunset, just driving down the road, but you can see the silhouettes of the palm trees, the oncoming traffic. I can actually get so much detail.
Look at the definition on that. I mean, that's amazing.
It's millions of colors, and a lot of times when you end up getting an image, it's really pixelated in the darker shadows. This is picture perfect. But the other thing too is, like I mentioned, take it with you when you're on vacation. My wife and I went to the Virgin Islands, and I'm driving the Jeep. I'm trying to make sure we're safe on the road because there are cliffs on the side, but my dash camera is recording every single second, recording those vistas. That's so much better than a still photo. Now having a video of what it was like.
It had to be so much fun to watch this when you got home too, right?
It makes me feel like I'm right back there on vacation again. But the reason why you absolutely need it is because there's so many accidents. Watch the white car right there. She comes through, boop, slams on her brakes. I slam on my brakes. We're only going about 10 or 15 miles an hour. She was on her phone.
Joe.
But even at that slow pace, that's thousands of dollars worth of damage that somebody is going to have to pay for. No longer could she say, well, it was his fault, it was my fault. Now the dash cam records every second while you're on the road, keeping everyone honest.
$7.99 to get it home. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering, you're like, well, is that hard to install? What do I got to do? I mean, it looks like it'd be kind of a pain. No. When you get it, you get plenty of, there's a wire that gives you plenty of room to be able to run it up over your visor, down through the side, and then it goes and it plugs right into the into your little outlet there.
You're exactly right.
So it's easy. When you look at the car from the front, this is essentially, we've set up kind of a windshield for you here. Isn't that cool? I love how we did this. But anyway, so this is your windshield, and it just hangs right there, right below your little mirror. There's a little suction cup. Joe will show you. Yep. And it just suctions to the window.
And that's it.
It automatically turns on and off when you turn the car on and off.
Right.
It even has a little thing that'll kick in if somebody hits your car.
You're exactly right. It has that G sensor that locks down that 3 to 5 minute video clip. And everything on here is 100% automatic. I want to show you another video I have because for a lot of us, we end up feeling, I'm going to have to hit the on button. I'm going to have to adjust the settings. Everything is 100% automatic for you. So as I'm above ground, everything's vibrant, it's clear, it's easy to see. Then as I get ready to go below, I can't see yet, and then boom, it automatically, it's like it turns the lights on. It adjusts that low light setting. Now there's another feature it's built in. It's called a parking guard. Because as I'm trying to go there and then find my parking spot, have you ever been hit? Have you ever had that door ding? Has any damage ever occurred to your car when you weren't there and nobody leaves a note anymore? So but that G sensor that's built in, it can detect if your car's been hit, even when your car is parked. So as soon as, boom, somebody runs into it, the dash cam turns on, it starts recording the video, the audio, you can see who hit you, you can see everything right there. And also think about, we're in that time of year when it's starting to snow, when we're starting to get that bad weather again. And when it starts to snow, it's like people have never driven before. Cars are gonna be sliding from all over the place. Who caused the accident? You know it wasn't your fault, someone else caused it. Don't take the chance of paying thousands of dollars of insurance premium increases. Now at the dash cam, it keeps everyone honest. But also, because it sits so close to the windshield, you can see right through the raindrops. Like here, this was a tropical storm. I came through Florida. I'm driving on my way into work. I can still see the car up ahead of me. I can still see the lanes. I can still see the bridge. You can still see everything because it sits so close to the windshield. But it's also those unexpected things. Like there was a lightning strike that hit the bridge right about now. There you go. And it blew out the lights. And instead of telling my wife, oh, you won't believe what I saw on the road, now my dash cam can pick it up and show you exactly what happened.
That's cool.
But also I turn it around. Every Friday, I throw the kids in the back. My wife's with me. We get ice cream. And I've had a dash cam now over the years. My daughter sings these songs on there. My kids are having some great conversations.
It's good family time. Hey,
great family time.
Joe?
Yeah?
How come your wife doesn't get ice cream? Joe,
I don't know.
I'd like to know why your wife is not enjoying a nice cone. Everybody else in the car has an ice cream. You know, Joe.
She didn't want an ice cream that time.
Should I call you Penny Pinching Joe? Maybe that's what I got.
Oh, that's so mean.
Little penny pinching. Everybody can. Oh, sorry, honey.
Sorry, honey.
All I got is a $10 bill.
But also notice at the back of the window, I can still see.
Yeah.
So if somebody rear ends you, you got it too.
Hey, Joe, too, you could do this too because you can actually articulate the camera, correct?
Yes, you can.
So I want you to think about this. So maybe when maybe you're parked in a place and you had to kind of squeeze into a parking spot, you can take that camera and you can turn it towards like the driver's side window. So if somebody dings your door, you'll be able to see them. And you know, most times when somebody dings your door, they come out and they kind of look at what they did. So at least you'll have the video proof of what happened there. Or like Joe said, if somebody hit you from behind or whatever, and see, this shows you, you can turn the whole dang thing around. So what's in front of you, what's behind you, what's beside you, whenever you turn it, remember you get a full 120-degree picture. So look, we turned it around. Watch this. Oops, there they are.
Person's walking out of the car, you can see who hit you. And it records the audio too, the audio and the video. And it records literally every second while you're on the road. All you need to do is drive your car. You don't even have to think about it again. But how many times when you're driving down the road do you see somebody who's holding up a cell phone, who's checking out their cell phone because they're distracted and they're not paying attention? Or you see somebody in front of you who's swerving, then you go around them and then you see them on their cell phones or doing other things. This is really designed to keep everybody honest, because watch what happens when the car over here on the left, the SUV, he just slowly pulls into my lane, and he could be checking a text message, he could be doing whatever, but if he would have hit me, how could I have proved that he was in my lane and I didn't hit him? He could have said I could have gone into his side, but that's not the case. This keeps everyone honest and lets you know. And when I got my insurance, or I told my insurance company earlier this year that I have a dash cam, they gave me a lower monthly rate. So check with your insurance companies. They are now giving lower rates. The entire state of New York is trying to pass a bill that gives everyone a reduced rate if they have a dash cam, because there's so much fraud that's out there. How many times you go to a major intersection and you see a billboard that says, did you just get into an accident? And it's an attorney that says, we'll fight the case for you. They don't care whether there's video proof. They know that if there isn't, they can plead your case. But when you have that video evidence, this is going to be able to record everything that's on the road. With that little lens right there, I can see up to 120 degrees. I can also show the police officer exactly what happened on the road, because I've got that nice big 2-inch display that's on the backside. You see it's not plugged in right now. I don't have mine plugged in because it has a battery that's built in. So even if you get into an accident, it's even going to be able to detect that if the car has no power, it's still going to continue to be able to record. And having it is truly that great piece of mind.
And you have to look at the imagery on here too. It's all done in high definition, so you can see everything. Hey, listen, for what you could buy one last time, you can get two today. So if you are looking at great, stocking stuffer ideas or regular gift ideas, this is ideal for you guys out there. Remember, when you order it, everybody gets the camera, everybody gets an 8 gig card, and you can put other cards in there as well. I think up to 32 gig it'll take, so you can store. This basically, doesn't this it charges itself, or do you charge it on your computer? How do you charge it?
It just charges up via the cable.
Carport.
Yep, it records the last 80 minutes worth of your drive time. So once it fills up that 80 minutes, it just deletes the old stuff and keeps recording the new. But there's so many reasons why the police officers have them in their vehicles, the fire trucks have them in there, ambulances have them in there as well, because there's so many crazy drivers that are out there that are running red lights, that are merging into lanes. This keeps everyone honest when you have that amazing dash cam. And I want to show you one more video clip too, because when you see the quality of the video, this is 1080p. My dad sent this to me. They live up in Ohio. Instead of just sending me a picture, he drove through some of the backwoods and was able to capture that fall foliage. That's on your dash cam. That's recording 1080p.
That looks like professional photography,
doesn't it? Incredible.
I mean, and you know what I love too is that you have a CMOS sensor and a G sensor built into this. So basically, there's a little axis inside there that adjusts for the shake of the car. Look at how beautifully smooth the recorded imagery is there, right? Now, normally in a car, you're hitting bumps, you know that. But just like your car has shocks, this has shocks built inside it as well. So when you're driving, you're not getting that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel sick if I have to watch this anymore. It feels like, wow, I wanna be in the foliage too.
Exactly.
With Joe's, is it your dad?
My dad, yep.
I mean, look at that, that is amazing. And again, you don't have to do anything other than just drive. You can look at the little monitor from time to time and situate it where you want. Maybe you wanna see things behind you, you wanna see things in front of you, but I will tell you, 14,390 people have already picked this up. It leaves me with about 6,000 left for the rest of the country. It's $7.99. I don't even think I mentioned to you quickly, you can get it in colors. We have the widest availability of colors anywhere. So it comes in red, it comes in gold, and it comes in silver. Down in front, it comes in blue. This is rose gold, this is white, and it's black. Everybody will get your little cord, which, as I said, goes into your adapter in your car and then plugs into the unit. Plenty of wire to be able to run it around, and then you get the little suction cup right here, and that fits universally any window. Takes probably about maybe 3 minutes to install this.
Yeah, that's it. You plug it in, then you go. And every time you turn the car on, it automatically restarts recording. We turn the car off, it stops recording.
All right, guys, we are just about out of time. $7.99 on FlexPay. We got a lot of people ordering more than one of these. Take advantage of 5 Flex with our electronics today. It truly is a great way to be able to enjoy. What else we got coming up today, Joe?
I'm done. I'm prepping for the weekend. I got some more toys coming up this weekend.
Money saving Joe, traveling Joe, he does it all. All right, buddy. Well, we thank you. Thanks for being here, pal. It's good to see you. All right, Kyle, what's coming up? I can't hear Kyle. I keep missing. Oh, it's our gift of the day. Fantastic. What is our gift of the day? Throw it. Nice toss. That was good. It was a little low that time, Sal. It's okay. I had to look this time to catch it. Anyway, if you have not seen our gift of the day, this is the Sharper Image Robotosaur. Who doesn't want a Robotosaur? Grace, you want a Robotosaur? You want a Robotosaur for Christmas? No? All right, come on, you guys all want this. Well, we've got all kinds of great toys over there on hsn.com. If you would like to grab them, they are available up there in our gift store. This happens to be our showstopper, really cool. I even love the remote control. That even looks reptilian, if I may use that word. $59.95, free shipping and handling if you want to pick this up. Comes with a remote control. Really, really cool thing. It's rechargeable, so you can play with it for lots of fun. And it's got all kinds of modes. It's got like hunting mode and guarding mode. Really, really cool. So that's something you can grab. Don't forget to go to hsn.com and shop toys. We have all kinds of other, those hoverboards, aren't those like $199 now, Kyle? I think they're like $199. Anyway, all kinds of really cool drones. That's a serious drone right there. If you're looking for little electric scooters, gift cards. Yeah, let's throw up the gift card too. What's nice about our gift cards is you can make it for absolutely any amount, but even better, you can send that gift card via email by anyone, or to anyone, by the 24th of December at 10 a.m., and they will still get their gift by Christmas Day. So another great way to be able to shop here at HSN. Everybody at the holiday needs a printer. I know Michelle's got a fantastic one.
Well, you know what's crazy? So we are less than 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and that means about 2 weeks away from one of the biggest shopping days of the year. But I'm telling you what, it is like Black Friday is happening right here, right now, because you are not gonna believe this deal that we have. I had to read this a couple of times. This is the HP Envy. So first of all, HP, you know the name, they're a leader in the industry. But this is a very sleek and beautiful all-in-one office, okay? It's your printer, it's your scanner, it's your copier. It does it all wirelessly. You can edit photos on the screen here, print out the most amazing, crisp and clear and beautiful pictures. So that's beautiful. This is wonderful. But on top of that, on top of getting this all-in-one office, we're also giving you 2 full ink cartridges. You're getting a pack of photo paper. You're getting a software package valued at over $100. And you're also getting a month of HP's Instant Ink, which means your printer will order ink for you and have it sent to you when it's running low. All of that, it's a $244 value. And today, you can actually get all of that home for $11.99 on FlexPay. That is absurd, you guys. $59.95 for an entire suite. Aaron, we are basically making over the office. I mean, it's like taking everything you would do at a print shop and putting it in one little machine. And I'm telling you that $59.95, my husband last night, he's like, I spend that on our ink.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like a free printer.
If it's time to buy new ink for your old printer, you know, if you have a printer that you don't love, right? If you have a printer that isn't Wi-Fi, this is a Wi-Fi printer. If your printer doesn't have 2 trays in it, if your printer doesn't have a great big beautiful color touchscreen like this has, if your printer isn't really an all-in-one device, why would you go buy ink for your old dinosaur printer when we've got a printer? This is, by the way, part of the Envy series, well named Envy. I mean, it is a printer to be envious of. It looks beautiful, goes anywhere in the house. But if you were just going out to buy ink, for most printers, you'd spend as much as you're going to spend today on a brand new printer. Plus, these aren't trial or beginner or like 10 printer ink cartridges. These are your full black cartridge and your full color cartridge, and of course you're getting a brand new printer. So we just start there for a minute. Here's the next thing. #1 printer in America for cost when it comes to ink. You're going to pay 50% less on ink on this moving forward. We'll talk about that. HP Instant Ink. And this is an HP Instant Ink compatible printer, and that means this print, do you know how much this print costs?
I do know, because I always have to do the kiosk, and I'm spending upward of, I don't know, sometimes $10 depending what I'm getting.
5 or 10 bucks sometimes. Well, it's 5 cents. It's every single print on using HP Instant Ink, and I'll talk more about this in a minute. This is 5 pennies. This is 5 pennies. This print here is, your turn, Michelle.
Look at the colors, 5 pennies.
There you go. They're 5 pennies a print. It's the lowest cost color printing in America on any printer under $300. It makes me laugh when I say under $300 because this is like, what, about a fifth of the $300 price.
I'd love to show you guys too, because I know we're gonna show you everything that this machine can do, but the value is what's really the big deal here. So just take a look at this, because this is what makes this a great gift for someone or an upgrade to your office. So everything we're giving you today, the printer alone is usually $99. If you go out in the marketplace, that's what you will find and you will spend, and it's worth every penny of that. But you're also with us, you're getting the software, downloadable software, $140 worth of software. You're getting a digital coloring ebook, a month service of that instant ink where your ink will be ordered and sent to you. All of these things, and we're not even counting the 2 cartridges that we're sending you, that's a $244 value. Now, typically, this we would offer at $150, and it's a customer pick. We're taking another $90 off of that today, so you're getting everything for under $60. And if you go with our flex payments, that means we're sending this home to you for $11.99.
Yeah.
I mean,
for the top
it's
selling,
absurd.
For the top selling inkjet printer in America, for the lowest price color printing on any printer under $300, it's a no-brainer. It's as much of a no-brainer as I've ever seen. I've sold about 700,000 HP printers in the past couple of years, I think since 2015 at HSN. And this one, I haven't seen one certainly better price with more features. In fact, it says right here, 680,000 printers, since 2010. So
and
in the past couple of years.
wireless printing is so amazing. If you're not on that bandwagon yet, you have to do it, because all you can do is print from any device you want, wherever you are in the home or if you're out using the app.
Yeah, so that means any smartphone, that means any tablet, that means any computer. And let me show you how fast and easy. Get ready to take the shot, guys, because it goes like this, okay? So I'm gonna press print on my phone here, and did you see that? that thing just popped out automatically because it sees there's a print coming in. Right away, it senses there's a print. And I want to point out, obviously, I understand I'm very close to the printer right now, but you can print to this printer from anywhere in the world, from any device in the world that can send an email. Isn't that incredible?
So never again will my mom have to say, stop texting me photos. Can you print them out for me? I'll be like, well, Mom, I got you that printer. I'm going to send this right now through your app.
Yeah, you can
when
do
you
that
get home, it will be there waiting for you.
I did that for my mom, but I spent about $150 to do it, not $60 to do it. I got my mom an HP print printer exactly for that reason. So all my brothers and sisters and all my nieces and nephews, her grandkids, can send to her. Now, okay, that took, I don't know, no time. I mean, that took, Michelle and I had more to yak about than it took time to print out. So essentially instantly, and again, you can be out to dinner with friends and somebody takes a shot and you go, hey, do me a favor, email that to Aaron@hpeprint.com. When you get home, it's already there. It's already waiting. I do, when I'm on vacation and I take pictures, with my phone, when I get home, they're all lined up and waiting for me, and I'm never out of ink because HP sends ink automatically. We'll talk about that more in a minute. That's the HP Instant Ink. I wanted to show you one other thing, though. I actually meant to do this a minute ago, but I'm talking too much. I haven't got to it yet. So now, just so you understand what I'm doing, a minute ago, I sent a print from my camera, right? I sent an 8.5 by 11 print from my camera phone. Now, I've sent a print from my computer. And you know, the reason I can do that is there's both, and in fact, it's printing now. So you see how quick that was.
There it goes.
The reason you can do, you might be thinking, well, wait a minute. He sent a print that printed on 4x6. Is his computer going to print on 4x6 too? No, and that brings up a really big point that I want to make, and that is there are two. So this just came from my computer, this from the phone, this from the computer. Remember, you can print from a Mac, you can print from a PC, you can print from an Android device, from a Windows device. We have a great tablet coming up in less than 10 minutes. Out of this world, 64 gigabyte tablet coming up. You could print from that tablet. The reason you can do that is, check this out. As we take a look overhead, there's 2 paper trays in here. So there's a full 8.5 by 11 paper tray and a 4x6 bypass tray at the same time. And the printer is so smart, it knows on which paper it should print depending on what it's receiving. To that point, speaking of how smart it is, it's so smart because it basically has a computer inside it. Take a look at this color screen. You have a 2.5-inch color screen, 2.65 inch if we're sort of splitting hairs here. So if you want to make a copy, in fact, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make a copy. I'm going to just take this copy. I'm going to pop it right here on the top glass. I'll just do this while I'm talking to you guys. And we'll go boom, boom. Let's make a color copy. And you'll see the quality of that copy. While that copies, and you know, taking a look at the screen there for a minute, you should know that this copies, it scans, it prints. You can press one button and see how much ink is left. Oh, and actually one other thing, speaking of how much ink is left, I'm gonna just reach over here to Michelle's printer for a sec.
This has been working hard this whole time, printing like crazy.
It's a really fast printer. In fact, My colleague Jamie, who sets up all my printers for me before I go, she sets everything I do. She helps me set up everything before the shows, etc. She personally bought this printer. She has set up.
She did. She got her actual.
She actually bought the printer, and I think it's you know, for somebody who sets printers up all day and wants to know. If it's a pain, trust me, the last thing she wants to do is go home and set up something that's difficult after setting up things here all day long. It's so easy and it's so economical. And one of the reasons it's so economical, it prints on both sides of the page.
You know what's so great about this too? Like, we're showing printing photos, but think about your basic office work. If you have a home-based business and you're printing brochures, if you do crafting,
is a flyer, actually.
If you want to print out your holiday cards, maybe you've got a great photo on your phone and you want to print it out and have those beautiful, gorgeous photos, you can do all of it with this. It's the HP name and it's wireless, so it makes it so simple. You don't have to run to the computer anymore and hook things up and make sure the wires are plugged in. You can be anywhere in your home, or if you're out and you're using the app, you can print those photos right away. And the deal we have, it's just phenomenal. You know, I joked it feels like Black Friday, but it really does. When you look at the breakdown of what you're getting today, this machine alone, the copier, printer, scanner, out in the marketplace anywhere else would cost you about $100. So for less than that, $40 less than that, you're getting that printer, but you're also getting photo paper, you're getting 2 full ink cartridges, the black and the multicolor, you're getting downloadable software, $140 worth, and we don't even have the time to go into all of the software that you're getting. And you're also getting a digital coloring ebook and that 1 month of instant ink. It's a $244 value. Any other day here at HSN, we would offer it for about $149, and that's still a great deal.
Price.
But we're taking another $90 off of that. So it's $59.95, free shipping and handling, which I forgot to mention. So that's another $12 right there. And if you break it up on flex payments, $11.99, and you have completely upgraded your office, or you've gifted that college student or the person who has that old rickety printer and also has a copier and also has to run to the store to do a scan. I mean, it just makes it so much simpler, and being that it's HP, you know you're getting the quality. That's why I love this offer so much.
Being that it's HP, you know that it's the #1 printer brand in America. So that it feels good, of course, to buy #1. You're gonna be buying inks at 50% off, and I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. Ink is gonna cost you literally half as much. I just wanna show you though, this is what speaks to the quality, as far as I'm concerned, the quality of the print, of the scan, of the copies.
Made a scan.
Okay, so I just made, a copy actually. You can't tell the difference between the original turkeys and the multiplying turkey. I mean, you literally, unless I do that, you literally cannot tell the difference. That's the kind of quality that you get. So every picture that you print of your kids and your pets and your grandkids and your family and your loved ones and all the holidays that are coming up, you'll want to print pictures. And when people are at your house and everybody's at your house and everybody has a phone and they're taking their pictures, as they take them, say, hey, send that to Michelle@hpeprint.com. You'll have a copy of every single picture printed out, ready to go before anyone leaves. Or you can print out multiple copies and give them away, you know, as party favors as people leave. It's such a great thing having that wireless capability. I'm going to print one more thing on the machine, and then while that's happening, I'm going to talk to you about HP Instant Ink, which is really important. So in case you didn't see earlier, actually, guys, could we show this on the side? Yeah, here we go.
Look
Perfect.
at that.
See that?
Little hidden.
So that's the thing about the HP Envy series. It's meant to be beautiful and sleek and kind of be out of the way, you know, when you don't want it, or don't want to be paying attention to it, I should say. To that point, actually, on the back, notice even though this duplexes, it prints on both sides of the page, it doesn't have a big duplexer sticking off it, so it can go flat up against a wall, whether it's in the kitchen or in the office or wherever. So that's really, really nice. Another really nice thing is the built-in photo kiosk. So taking a look at the top, at the screen, whether we're copying, whether we're printing, whether we're scanning, we have this really easy touchscreen to use. I'm gonna hit view and print, and we're viewing these from the SD card on the side that I was showing you just a moment ago. So you can pop an SD card in. It's really amazing what you can do on board. So if you want to edit anything, like I'm going to go down here to edit, and I'm going to, like, if you want to rotate the photo, if you want to crop, you can actually pinch. Do you see that?
Wow.
I'm actually pinching and zooming to crop the photo if you want to change the photo or change the color or change the contrast or any of that. It's pretty darn extraordinary.
I tell you how much time I spend at the kiosk in the stores trying to do all of this. If I could just do it at home, how much simpler would that be?
Simpler and literally about 1% the price, right? Because it's about $5 to do on a kiosk at the store, and it's about 5 cents to do at your home. So I'm gonna print that. That'll take about 60 seconds to print. While it does, may I talk to you about, maybe introduce you to, if you don't know yet, what is HP Instant Ink? HP Instant Ink is an ink replacement service. We have a still that we'll show you now. It's an ink replacement service so that, get this, you never have to go to the store and buy ink again. Never. Your printer orders ink, so you'll always have it. So when your printer's getting low, it just lets HP Central know that you're about out of ink, and you know what happens? New ink shows up. at your door. But you know what doesn't happen? You don't get a bill for $60 or $70 or $80 on your credit card. It's just a monthly plan. I pay $5. There's a $2.99, $4.99, and $9.99 plan. The $4.99 plan, that's the one that I do and the one that I recommend. Gives you 100 prints a month, so it's 5 pennies per page. Can we go back to that other page for just a minute, guys? Just want to finish that. I was online too. So monthly plans are based on pages printed, not cartridges used. There is no annual fee. Really important, so you can change or cancel your plans at any time. And then this last line is so important. Ink, shipping, even recycling are included. So you don't have to think about anything. Now the next page is great too. How much do you save? What's it come down to? How about the average user saves $180 a year? So that means you just paid for your printer 3 times. It's like you can't afford not to buy the printer. It doesn't make sense not to buy it. You pay for the printer 3 times in 1 year because we have such a good price on the printer today. To Michelle's point, very quickly I'll show you. I went to a kiosk too, not because I had to, I have this printer at home, but I wanted to make the point for you guys. I asked them to print me an 8.5 by 11.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't at the kiosk initially. I went to the print store. At the print store, this was 69 cents.
Yeah.
And you see with a big border and all that. I said, no, I want like full borderless, glossy,
you want
professional
glossy.
quality, you know? So they sent me to the kiosk, which was across the store. $4.99
Yep, that sounds about
before
right.
tax. So it was $5.26 with tax. So $4.99. Now get this. Went home and printed this exact same print. 5 pennies at home. Look at the difference in quality. There's a border here. Look at the color of the grass and how much clearer and sharper the resolution is on your new on this photo.
Beautiful.
5 cents. $5 versus 5 cents. And if you're thinking, oh, that kind of print could never come out of this printer, take a look overhead at my printer right now. The print, remember I started to print from an SD card a minute ago?
Here it comes.
It costs 1%. Literally, you save 99% versus a $5 print at the photo kiosk, and you can see for yourself, this is the kind of print quality you get, Michelle, every single time.
And this is why I'm not surprised. We have sold over 16,000 of these already this visit. We're down to fewer than 8,000 because it's a customer pick, it's high quality, it's easy to use, and it's wireless. And it's not just photo printing, it's all of your office work as well. It's scanning, it's copying your documents, whatever the case may be, and you're getting it at a crazy value. It's under $60. It's a $244 value when you add up the machine, the downloadable software, the paper that we're giving you, the ink cartridges, all of it, and you're getting it for $59.95. And you know what? If you apply for the HSN card and you're approved and you use it for this, you get another $20 off. So $39.95. I mean, that is absolutely insane. We're shipping it to you for free. Enjoy it. Enjoy the beautiful photos. Enjoy gifting this to someone and knowing you're giving them a high quality gift that didn't break the bank.
Absolutely.
You know, thank you so much for
Such a
being
pleasure.
here and
Thanks.
showing me this.
I'm
It's such a
sticking
great
around.
time. Yeah, we'll see you in just a bit. Guys, check out, by the way, don't forget, there's the credit card mention that I wanted to tell you about, and then our HSN Protection Plus plan. This is really important. Anytime you're shopping electronics, if you want to add that extra protection, 24/7 customer service, no deductibles, and cover the purchases that you're getting, go ahead and jump in on that Protection Plus plan. And don't forget too, earlier, Guy and Joe were showing us this amazing dash cam that we have from Polaroid. This is a really great deal for you guys. It's under $40, $39.95. You put it up in that dash. It comes with an 8 gig SD card that you need. It records, it comes on automatically if someone bumps you. This is a crazy time of year. Even just those parking lots are nutso. So having a dash cam would be a great gift for yourself or someone else that you care about. All right, I'll toss it back over to you guys.
We love that. Yeah, that's a great item. Okay, so we saved something and we've got a decent amount of time to talk about it. This is gonna absolutely knock your socks off. It's our showstopper coming up next. I had so much to say, I didn't even know what to say.
All right,
so let me tell you something. You know, we've been featuring and showing you some cool tablets, and we're trying to give everybody as many options as possible.
So good.
I will tell you today that this option, this is the best option for somebody that wants a new computer but doesn't feel like paying for a brand new computer. Because what we're offering you today is a 2-in-1. It's the best of both worlds. It is a full-out, gorgeous quad-core IPS tablet that also has a detachable keyboard, which means if you want to use this as a computer, you can use it as a computer. If you want to use it as a tablet, you can use it as a tablet. You have both those options, hard case, built-in keyboard, and one more thing, 64 gigs of memory
The
built
largest,
in. The
biggest we've
largest
done
that we do on
ever.
any tablet at any time. And for a lot of you out there, you know, the issue that you have with your tablets is you can't store a lot of stuff on them, so you're constantly popping in cards.
Right.
You can still put a card in here and expand it even more, but for most people, the 64 gig is perfect for a tablet. They don't have to worry about erasing things like you do with the fancy schmancy tablets, or you have to buy a more expensive tablet that holds more memory. This comes with it, in addition to the fact that it has everything you would want in a tablet, from the 10-inch IPS high definition, beautiful touchscreen, quad core under the roof, so you know this thing's going to run cool and it's going to run smooth, and you're going to get a long battery life, up to 8 hours on this baby too. We have it available in brilliant colors, as you're looking at right there. And very quickly, I'll put my hand down and say it comes in. This is our purple paisley. This is purple feather. Okay, so you have, these are the two colored sort of design cases. And then if you come up, it comes in regular purple, comes in black. Everybody is getting this rose gold, or they're getting the regular gold. They love this color for a tablet, just because it's really kind of dressed up and fancy. But like I said, the most memory we've ever done in any tablet we've ever done. It's absolutely the best of all worlds, and we've sold over 1 million of these RCA type tablets. This to me is the best of the RCA tablets. I think.
Right? The best, well, it's the largest memory.
Yeah.
It's the latest operating system. This is Android Nougat, so it's the best we've ever done. I mean, the biggest, the most powerful quad-core processor, still fits in your hand. So, okay, backing up, well, I'll give you a quick preview. Here's the whole deal. So when you're ready to have a computer, when you're ready to have like a laptop-style computer in your hand, you've got it. In fact, this has what's called a Magna link on it. So when you attach the tablet, I'm just gonna hold it upside down and shake it for a minute. So it's like this really strong connection. It's so nice. You have
to pull it apart, right?
You have to pull it apart. You just give it a little elbow grease there, and boom, there it goes. Now let's just talk about the tablet part for a minute. I'll get back to it with that keyboard. Don't you worry. Just the tablet alone, it's a 10-inch quad-core in-plane switching, front and rear-facing camera, #1 operating system in the world tablet. I mean, I know that's a lot to take in. The screen by itself, guys, a 10-inch screen, it's about 3 times the size of a 7-inch screen. It is absolutely time to upgrade your tablet if you haven't had one for a couple of years, and this is absolutely the way to do it. RCA, a brand that we've had in our home for 90 years. Plus, this is very much a collaboration between RCA and between Google. This is a Google certified tablet. It has the #1 Google operating system, Android Nougat, the latest version of the Android operating system built into the tablet. So you can do things that you've never been able to do before. Take a look at the tablet. This is something you've probably never seen me do, unless you've seen a Nougat presentation. And that is, I'm on HSN.com right now. I've got Chrome open, which is cool. You can see it's running beautifully. And I'll just point out for a second that I've got a bunch of other things running. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have about 8 programs running at the same time. But how about splitting the screen and running multiple applications at the same time? So this is a tablet where you can actually have not only hsn.com up and running on one side, but you can have Facebook, or you can have, here, I'll just go ahead and get started there. You can have Facebook, or you can have lots of other applications running on the other side at the same time. I'm actually multitasking on multi-screens, multi-apps open at the same time on a tablet. That's something you simply do not see. I mean, that is cutting edge in tablet technology. You've got that. And I want to point that out because you hear me saying this is kind of, a bit of a laptop and a lot of a tablet, and you might think, well, maybe something was drawn back or had. Not at all. Not so beautifully functioning, quick as a tablet too. Largest memory we've ever done, expandable memory card slot. This is what changes everything when you go, boop.
Yeah,
did you see that?
So cool.
I mean, that changes everything. Now you've got a computer in your hands. You have a full keyboard there. You even have, do you see, nobody ever does this. This is so smart. There's even a touchpad down there. So nice touchpad on the sides. Again, lending even more credence to the fact that this is computer power.
Yeah.
There's an SD card slot, micro SD card slot, so you can expand the memory. You can double the memory again, another 128 gigs of memory. There's a micro USB port. There's a full-size USB. If you want to plug anything USB in here, you can. There's an HDMI out port. You can plug this into the TV, but you can also go wirelessly to the television.
Oh my gosh. So what you're looking at too, what I love about it is it looks more like something most of you are familiar with, right? Like a little compact computer.
Yeah.
Unlike your computer at home, you have a touchscreen, which you don't usually have on a regular computer. You also have the addition of a keyboard, so you can decide, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Which means you can compose and do things like that if you want to write notes or if you want to email people.
Totally
you
up
can
to you.
also talk to it. We'll show you that a little bit later, which is a great feature. But what I really like, Aaron, this for most folks out there, especially people that maybe have never had a tablet before. They've had computers. Their computer's old. They don't really want a full-out, mega computer because they don't need it. A lot of seniors out there, like my mom, she doesn't need a big old computer anymore. She doesn't need all that memory. She's got 64 gigs of memory in this, which is going to be adequate.
Perfect.
But the fact that it's familiar because it looks like a computer.
Right.
So she knows how to use the pad. She knows how to use the keys. She can still touch it when she wants to do it. So you really get the best of all worlds. Not to mention the fact that everything in there, that screen is what we call an IPS screen, which is an in-plane switching screen. What that means is that no matter what angle you show or move it, you're still going to get a brilliant, bright picture. And we're going to show you that and demonstrate that for you in just a second. The fact that you've got quad core under here, I would guarantee for most of you out there that have a 4 or 5 year old computer, it's probably dual core. It's probably not quad core, which is why when you hold it on your lap, it's very, very hot because it's got 2 little engines instead of 4. So it's really trying really hard. It's trying to get up that hill, and that's why it gets so hot. With quad core, you don't deal with that. 64 gigs of memory, 2 cameras, Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth. Everything that we list when it comes to tablets is in this, in addition to having that keyboard and having that case. So to me, if you have a choice to do it, I would spring for the extra $30 or $40 for the keyboard case built in. I like having that feature, and I like the fact that when I fold it up, it's a solid case. It has its own case built in. You're not adding an external case. And then you can pop this. If you look at the size of it, you can stick this in your backpack. Ladies, you can put this in your handbag or briefcase. Gentlemen, throw this in the truck. You have it with you. You don't always carry your computer. This thing weighs, what, maybe 2 or 3 pounds?
Yeah, not even. Yeah, I think it's
right?
like, yeah, it's about
something
just
like
under
that,
2
a couple
pounds.
So it only weighs that. You have about a 6 to 8 hour battery life, depending on what you're doing on there and how much you're putting it through. But you will absolutely love it. And by the way, we also have this little thing called the handy holder, which is on the back, and this enables you to hold it without having to use 2 hands. What's this one?
That's our G-hold.
This is our G-hold.
Yeah, you've got
That's
the
right,
brand
the
new.
G-hold.
You've got the gray over there. I've got the purple on mine.
And it is a very handy way to hold this.
It is a very handy way to hold
But what
it.
it does is it actually folds flat down so that it doesn't take up any space. When you want to open it up, you simply pop it up and you put your fingers through there. And I have big hands, so it gives you an idea that it'll accommodate pretty much anybody. But what a great deal. And that item number, or the actual G-hold, is right there, right down there, and you can pick that up as well. So anyway, Aaron, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, when it comes to tablets, why not have a tablet that can also be a computer?
Flexibility. We all want flexibility. We all want things that are versatile. In terms of being able to talk to the tablet, I think this will blow your mind. If you've spent $400 or $500 for a tablet or a phone before and then been disappointed in its ability to listen to your voice, well, come on, let me just show you guys some things. So talking to anything that comes to your mind, you can ask it whatever you want. Something like this. How many days? Oh, hang on just a second. Sorry, I think it hopped out of it. I can fix that. Let's try that one more time.
Here's a summary from what.
How many days until Christmas?
Christmas Day will be in 45 days.
Okay, so we're 45 days away from Christmas. Pretty quick, right? So now that we've got that, we can really ask whatever we want. Things like Tampa Bay Lightning roster.
The roster for Tampa
See how
Bay
quick this
Lightning
is.
includes Steven Stamkos,
So look, there's
Tyler Johnson.
So fast.
there's your full roster, pulling up graphics as well. You want to ask something like how to make a pumpkin pie.
Here is information from our recipes.
Here we go. So it just leads you right through there. And then if you wanted to go into videos, of course, you could go into videos and watch videos on how to make a pumpkin pie. How about something like, what's the weather?
It's 68 degrees and cloudy.
It knows where we are.
Petersburg.
Didn't even have to ask, didn't even have to tell it. And then this is a big thing that I want to show you guys. How about navigate to Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, all right.
Okay, so it's navigating me to Pittsburgh. Tells me 15 hours away, about 1,000 miles.
fast. Boom.
Here's what's really, really key, though. There's GPS built into this. This is extremely uncommon. I would say maybe 5 to 10% of the tablets I've sold ever have GPS built in. So what that means is you go ahead and download this map, And then when you're on your way to Pittsburgh or when you're wherever, this tablet has a GPS chip in it, just like, you know, when you buy a 5 or 6 inch GPS and you spend $150 for a 5 or 6 inch GPS that can't also play Netflix and do your mail and get you on Facebook and have front cameras. You get my point. This has that same GPS technology. So there's a chip inside that communicates with global positioning satellites overhead, and it always knows where you are. So think about the versatility of that, of having GPS built in, the versatility of having full keyboard built in, not just a keyboard, but like a touchpad, computer ports on the side, a full USB port, 64 gigabytes of memory. And that's something I really want to emphasize. I'm not sure if we have a still or not that tells you how much you can download on 64 gigabytes of memory. It's significant. I mean, when you think most tablets that we sell are 16 gigabytes of memory, we've quadrupled that. And on top of having already 64 gigs of memory built in, this has an expandable memory card slot. So you can double that memory again just by popping in a card that you spend maybe $10 or $15 for. Popping in, you know, any 32, a 64, up to 128 gigabyte card. That's the beginning. After Guy gives you guys an update, actually, let me show you all something real fast. I want to show you, because I don't get to do it very much. I get to have the gold out here usually for about 2 or 3 airings, and then it's gone. This is the rose gold color. After we do updates on colors and stuff, I want to show you all the in-plane switching screen.
Okay, yeah, and I will tell you, this is, by the way, brand new. As I said, it's our showstopper. It's the only 64 gig tablet that we have here at HSN. It's the only one, this is the only one RCA that we're gonna do the rest of the year. So this is a great opportunity to get yourself something really affordable. If you wanna take another $20 off that price, making it $129.95, get yourself a brand new HSN credit card. We'll take $20 off your very first purchase. So that lowers it a little bit more. The reason, as we said, this one has been is a little more expensive than some of the other RCAs that we have is the fact that we are including the keyboard to go with it. And that's a big deal to me because the keyboard enables you to actually type on the thing. And a lot of people want to do that. The keyboard makes it more like a computer. If you are thinking about trading down from your regular computer to just having something that does a little bit more than just a tablet, that's really what I love about it too. We have it on FlexPay. It's only $29.99. We don't have a lot of these to go around. If you see a color that you like, you're looking at the purple feather, the purple paisley, and then there's blue, black, the rose gold Aaron was just showing you, and then the regular gold. So we've listed, you know, when it comes to tablets, and let me tell you this first of all, as you're watching me, I know you can go online and I know you can get in the car and you can drive to one of those big stores, and I know you can find a tablet for $59 or $49 or $69. I know you can find that. Please understand, when you get a tablet like that, what you're gonna wind up getting is probably a big pile of frustration, because what you're going to see is you're probably not going to see quad core inside. You absolutely won't have an IPS screen, which makes a really, really big difference. And really quick, we'll pull away from that because I want you to look at the IPS screen and why, when you look at $149.95, why this is $149.95, because the features like this, I mean, this is $100 edition in the big fancy tablet. They charge you $500 and $600 for that tablet. It has that kind of a screen, and it's expensive.
And when you mentioned earlier, you know, having a computer with a touchscreen, the entire price of today, it usually costs about $150 extra on a computer to go from no touchscreen to a touchscreen. By the way, just so you guys know, this is the only airing we're doing of this tablet today. I just confirmed. I have a show at 4 o'clock today, but this tablet isn't in it. So, Guy, this is the only airing of this tablet all day long. It's a great opportunity to get a tablet with a better screen. To Guy's point, this is your new tablet. Now, the tablet next to it has a nice screen. It's just, see, if you saw it all by itself, you would think, oh, that's a nice, for 100 and, you know, whatever, 50 bucks.
Sure.
That's a great tablet. But when you see what you're getting, you really see the difference between the two. See, this is a high definition screen. Your tablet is high definition IPS, which stands for in-plane switching, which means the color quality, the color value, the color intensity, the hue, all of those things are so much better. And this is what really changes everything. Okay, ready? When you look at it from the side, so look at, you can see your tablet from almost 180 degrees, about 167 degrees, see? Now, the regular high definition, which is what people would expect in this price range. Sure, you go to the mall, you buy a pad, you spend $500, you expect in-plane switching. People don't expect it at this price. Watch, your tablet you can see, this is where we see our calls go crazy.
Look at that.
Because everybody, you want to be able to see your tablet from all sides, right? And this shows you, most tablets do what the tablet next to it does. they go blank. When you look at it from the side, you can't see anything. Your tablet, you can see from every angle. So when you're playing a game with someone, when your kids are playing games together, watching movies together, sharing this on an airplane, whatever it is, you've got a much better view.
Yeah, and that's really what, you know, when we say you get what you pay for, that's exactly what it is, or you don't get when you don't pay. When you go and you try to get a $50 or $60 tablet. And listen, if you want to get one of those for the kids, I understand that, that's fine. But if you want to buy a sort of a more grown-up tablet, that's what this one really is. This is the one that you would want to get for your husband, you would want to get for maybe your kids that are in school, old school, a little bit older, maybe high school kids, because of having the keyboard and stuff like that. They may want to use it because I said to Aaron, you know, the kids don't get books anymore. Everything is online. So, you know, you buy your kids a computer, or you buy them a great tablet, and they love the tablets because they can take them back and forth to work, to school, or to work if they work after school.
Putting those little 13-year-olds to work.
Yeah, but they're very, I'm trying to get Danny, a little punk. Pay for your own gas, you little sawed-off little punk. Anyway, but you know, it's part of the education of our kids too, is to make sure that they have all the tools they need. And to me, you know what, paying $149.95 rather than having to, you know, buy college school books and all that stuff, it makes for a much smarter decision. Again, free shipping and handling if you buy this today. You don't have to fight the craziness at the stores. We'll deliver it right to your front door, and you will truly love it. I know that we still have colors. I know Leslie's coming up, and I know the lovely Leslie likes the rose gold color. Don't you,
She's a rose
Leslie?
gold gal.
Yeah, she's all about rose gold. So we still have enough of these so that you can pick the color that you want. If you'd like it to ship it to somebody, you can do that as well. But one last thing before I let Aaron go back on and take over is, let me remind you that we have our extended return policy. So the reason I say that is because I know, you know, if you buy one at the mall or whatever, or the big box store, and you spend $70, you'll probably be returning that. So, especially if you have this one to compare it to.
Yeah.
So get this home for $29.99 and take it for a test drive for 30, 40, 60 days, whatever it is, until the end of January. I guarantee you will love this. RCA, a name you can trust, a name that's been around forever. Google. It's not a no-name name tablet. Google inside. You've got Android. You got the Nougat, which is the latest and greatest operating system, right?
Yeah, it is. Latest version of Android.
So, I mean, this might be something you buy for yourself. This is my Christmas present to me, so that I can shop all throughout the holidays. You don't have to wait till Christmas to get this. Get it now. Shop till you drop. You know, go online, surf the web. You know, do your emails. Go on all your favorite whatever social things you like to do, and you do that all with just about 2 pounds that will travel absolutely anywhere with you. And most computers, you cannot do this and you know, stick it inside your pocket.
You said earlier, you spend a couple extra bucks to have the 64 gigs inside. You will never regret it. You'll never regret having a bigger built-in memory. There's a lot of computers that I sell now. I mean, a lot of, you know, like Streams and that kind of cloud-based computer. They have 32 gigabytes of memory. So 64 gigabytes, that's extraordinary on a tablet. That's a lot of movies, that's a lot of music, that's a lot of games. And then of course having expandable memory is great too. Okay, I've only got 5 minutes.
We're gonna put a 5-minute clock up right now.
To show you still.
All right, and we got some stuff. I know you got so much to talk about. Go ahead.
Taking an overhead look at the tablet, if you want to write on the tablet, so there's actually handwriting recognition built in, which is really cool. Again, great for, you know, like you said, older kids or adults. If you want to just write a note, you can write a note and it will actually transcribe that into a printed, or I should say, you know, typed
that's one of my favorite cool little features on that too.
Isn't that a great feature?
Yeah, to be able to write on your tablet and then have it turn it into print for you.
Smart. It's very smart. This is perhaps even more practical. You never need that. Yeah, isn't that nice? You never have to borrow anyone's pen. I love it that way.
Yeah.
You see the little microphone button right here? I'm going to give that a press and then I'll just wait a second. This is how easy it is to talk to your tablet instead of typing on your tablet, period. Notice everything I say is written for me and I'm not typing at all, period. Once the tablet catches up, it really gets everything you say, even when you're speaking at a normal speed, period. Think about your kids at school. They could press that button before their teachers start their lectures, and this will type everything their teacher says, period. There's no more excuse of, I didn't get the notes correct. It's all correct because the tablet does the work for them, period. Or for all the things you do at home, whether you want to write a novel, make a laundry list, or to journal every night. Like Guy said, without needing a pen, without even needing a journal, this is a great way to keep your thoughts and to have them organized and to have them typewritten for you, period. Not to mention, it's simple, it's easy, and it's really a lot of fun, exclamation point. Now, Guy, I think a lot of us have spent a lot more money on our smartphone, on tablets, and had you know, devices that one or two sentences got screwed up pretty fast.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
That doesn't happen here.
No.
Other thing I want to just mention while we're looking here, the way that I hold my tablet, this is a good view of it. This is called the G Hold. We have it in purple and gray now, which is brand new. Purple, gray, pink, black, and blue. The nice thing about it, it folds flat. So when you pop this onto your, I want to show this again, this is a really big deal. When you pop this onto your base here and fold it flat, the G-Hold really stays out of the way.
It's such a good idea, and it acts as the protection for your tablet
Absolutely.
as well. You know, because the bulk of the money put into this is into that tablet, so you want to be able to protect that, so you have a hard case protected. Hey, listen, I want to remind everybody something. We have a bonus buy, and this is really important because you get 10% off. This is a 16,000 milliamp hour charger. So most tablets take about 6,000 to charge. So you can charge your tablet 2 or 3 times, maybe even more than that, with this InstaCharge, and all you do is plug it into your tablet. You don't need an outlet, and you use it over and over and over again. This has a couple of different inputs, so you can charge your cell phone and you can charge your tablet at the same time when you're on the road. Anybody out there that knows, you know, when you go to the airport and everybody's lined up at the kiosk to try to plug it in, this is 10% off, and I would recommend that you get this as well. So take an extra few dollars off when you order it. And this one I think comes in colors too. So this is the InstaCharge. Put this in your backpack or briefcase and have it anytime you need to charge that tablet up. All right, I know we've got about, how much time do we have there, Kyle? About 3 minutes left, 2 minutes, something like that. All right, so we've shown you all kinds of things that your tablet can do. Again, I was poo-pooing the tablets that you can get for 50 or 60 bucks. I know you can't use those in conjunction with your big screen TV to turn that little screen into a giant screen, but with the RCA Premier tablet, you can do that, and Aaron's going to tell you how.
Yeah, this is another really, you know, there's so many advanced features that we talked about, the larger screen, in-plane switching, the largest memory that we do, which is really nice. This is another really cool one. It's called screencasting. To Guy's point, not a lot of tablets do it. What it means is you can enjoy whatever you want on your tablet, not only on the 10-inch screen that's built in, which is great. I'm on hsn.com right now, but also you see behind me on the television screen, so the largest screen real estate in your house, when you think about it, it's always your TV. That's your 50 or your 60-inch TV. Well, now, whatever you're enjoying on your tablet, so if it's hsn.com, or if it's Netflix, or if it's Hulu, or if it's Slingbox, or if it's Facebook, if it's a program, it doesn't matter. You can enjoy it on your great big screen TV, and you can do it wirelessly. You can do this with any smart TV or any Wi-Fi TV.
You know what I love about this too is that, and we talked about this, if you're planning like a vacation with your kids, you don't want them all like looking at this little screen.
Yeah.
You can throw it onto the big screen. You can be like, look, kids, we're going to Colorado. Look at the weather. It's all great.
Yeah.
Or if you're reading
a lazy river,
emails, Facebook, stuff like that, you can do it all on the big screen, and a lot of those little cheapo tablets, you can't do that with that. I love that. And you control it from your tablet.
No, I think it's great. So I think another really cool thing to do, just a quick mention, this is a Google certified tablet, as we've mentioned a couple times. That means the Google Play Store is in here. So I've just gone to the Google Play Store, the #1 app store in the world, the #1, you mentioned books earlier, it's the #1 ebook store in the world as well. It's more games, more apps, more movies, more music, more, you know, all kinds of goodies.
I have the rose gold one, and you know what we do? We pull up Google Photos, and I'll go in and pull up video that I had taken on my cell phone that goes to Google Photo. That's a new thing. No, photo.
I have to look that up.
And the kids love it because they see the videos that I took. But honestly, it's for me because I use it, you know, for work if I don't want to lug my laptop around because it's basically a laptop in a tablet.
Exactly.
I love having that keyboard. You don't usually find that included with tablets, and you don't always have expandable memory.
No, and you know the real expensive ones that are out there, they don't even come with a keyboard. I don't think.
Have you priced buying keyboards for them?
Yeah,
buying Bluetooth keyboards are really expensive.
It can be like $100.
It can be $100. And this is, I should mention, this is Wi-Fi and it's Bluetooth. But when you connect the keyboard here,
so easy to do.
It doesn't actually use Bluetooth.
You almost feel like you're hurting it. It's like, no, you're not.
Give it a little elbow grease.
They're never included like that. So it's a great deal all around. And I love the rose gold is the color that I use. But I think it's fun, and I like that we have feather and paisley and all the fun stuff.
And you know what? With us too, you get it on FlexPay, guys. Let's face it. You know, nobody. You know, you buy that $400 or $500 tablet, you got to pay that all at once. It hurts.
Ouch.
Somebody's going to suffer. Somebody's not getting a great gift because somebody else got one. You can get probably 3 or 4 of these for the price of what you can get one of those for. And remember, this one is with 64 gigs. So this is the most memory that we carry in any kind of tablet or tablet combo. Aaron, you're coming back at 4.
4 o'clock today.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
You and I, young lady, we will be here tomorrow because she is the gift guru and my favorite elf. We'll be here tomorrow with our top 10 gifts. Lovely Leslie is up next.
See you later.
What makes a woman beautiful? Happiness. Yes, and energy. Happiness is the most attractive form of beauty, the one that comes from deep within.
Discover Renergy Lift Multi-Action to visibly tighten all facial zones, see younger-looking skin, feel more beautiful.
This is what makes people remember you.
Renergy Lift Multi-Action, only by Lancome.
A passenger was murdered.
Are you the genius detective who can save us?
There is a murderer among us. What are you afraid of?
Everything.
The real killer is one of you people.
I didn't do it.
I would not lie. I would not lie. I'm sleeping here, where everyone can see me. And I can see everyone.
Murder on the Orient Express. Rated PG-13, November 10th.
Being a chef is the best job in the world. You can actually make people happy through food. The true goal of the Simply Mean collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home to make you realize that anyone can do this. And it should not be a task or a job. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.
Join Chef Ming Tsai on HSN.
A very good morning to you all. Welcome into HSN. We salute the veterans out there with our Veterans Day, of course.